The petition is growing. It is close to 2,000 signatures. It's close to 2,000 signatures. It is on change.org under Revoke Claressa Shields' boxing license. A lot of people were asking for the link. A lot of people wanted to sign yesterday. So it's on change.org under Revoke Claressa Shields' boxing license. This needs to be addressed by the Boxing Commission. Claressa's behavior needs to be looked into. From the altercations that she has had, because when she went live, she made it seem like, I don't get physical, I'm not like that. When even the Fran Sean fight in the weigh-in, and she said that, I guess, Fran Sean had her head too close to her. She said head-butted, but we did not see her get head-butted, right? We didn't see that happen. Which caused her to push her, which caused an all-out brawl, where Fran Sean injured her leg, and then the next day at the fight, her leg gave her an issue to where she didn't fight at her best. She still fought, and she didn't even get knocked out. And Claressa went on and on and on and on about how she beat her up. And just the way she carries herself. She's very, very childlike. She feels that she's at a place where she can say whatever she wants to say about whoever she wants to say. She sits in a room, locks herself in a room, and goes live and just tells a bunch of lies to make herself look better. Now, it's a lot of people that left a lot of comments. I do want to get into what this petition is about. Now, let me pull it up because I want to read it, what it says. The reason for the petition. Okay, so, and it's going up. When I first looked this morning, I think it was at 12 or 13, and now it's at like 18. It's going up. A lot of people are signing this. So it says, Claressa Shields has been a role model and a beacon. Okay, hold on. Let me start over again because that little piece was blocking the word. I couldn't see what it said. Okay, it says, Claressa Shields has been a role model and a beacon of inspiration in the boxing world, particularly for women, with her impressive achievements in the sport. However, recent actions raise serious concerns about her conduct outside the ring and adherence to the ethical standards expected of professional athletes. We urge the Boxing Commission to take immediate action by revoking her boxing license in light of these troubling actions, ensuring the integrity of the sport is maintained. Allegations of physical assaulting fellow boxers have emerged against Claressa Shields. Violence outside the ring tarnishes the values of sportsmanship and respect that boxing as a sport strives to promote. It is essential that the Commission demonstrates that such behavior is unacceptable and will not be tolerated within the professional sporting community. In addition to physical assault, Claressa has been accused of harassment. This behavior contributes to a hostile environment, which is detrimental to athletes and fans alike. Boxers train intensively and dedicate their lives to this sport. They deserve to compete in an environment free from intimidation and fear. Moreover, a particularly concerning allegation involves her promising to campaign for the Flint mayor in exchange for the release of a tax lien on her property. Such actions, if true, would indicate a misuse of her influence for personal gain, undermining public trust and ethical considerations. There is an urgent need for accountability. The Boxing Commission, with its governing authority, must lead by example, setting a precedent that ethical misconduct and violations of trust and integrity have repercussions. We call on all fans of boxing, believers in ethical sportsmanship, and citizens concerned with maintaining the integrity of sports to support this petition. Your signature will not only help uphold justice, but also serve as a deterrent to similar actions in the future. Sign this petition to demand action and ensure that boxing remains a sport of honor. This needs to be looked into. A lot of points were made, and the concern is valid. This isn't just a reality star, just, liking the fight, on Zeus TV, Zeus Network, going off, out with her married man. You are a professional boxer. You have worked very hard to get where you are. And for you to stain your reputation and your integrity over a married man, because that's what it's about. See, the first time when you put your hands on Alicia, when you knocked her hand off, overlooked. It was okay. Everyone took it as, they just were going back and forth. Wasn't a big deal. The incident with Franchon. You went live after that when you said you had on the Faith Evans wig. And you made that situation about Franchon headbutting you. And the situation with Alicia, you made it about her saying, I'll beat your ASS. You're always the victim when you get physical. There's so much footage, so many lives, so many tweets, so many comments. It's just so much stuff. The Boxing Commission needs to get involved. And you need to be humbled. You need to understand you cannot carry on this way. You are not the only successful female boxer. You disrespect ones that have done way more than you. And then here you are online reposted a post that said, Claressa Shields lets it be known she is going to die undefeated. And she said, I'm going to die undefeated. Stamp that. This is all she cares about. This is all she cares about. She hates to see another female winning. I'm surprised that it even got this far after the way she disrespected Layla Ali. And for people who are older, in their 40s, closer to Layla Ali's age, that have seen her in her prime, for them to sit back when she speaks on Layla Ali and they don't say anything in defense of her. That actually Charlemagne said that he felt that Layla Ali was wrong for what she said about Claressa. Actually was taking Claressa's side. All of this needs to be looked into. It really does. Why is there bias? Why do they sit and fully support a person who is crashing out, who is lying, who is just being manipulative and disrespectful all the time? All of the time. The comments, I got a couple because it is a lot. I don't want to go through all of the comments. I just saw a couple of the top ones. Well, this one in particular, this was a few. And just seeing what people are saying, like how people are feeling. One person said, very disrespectful to others and unprofessional. Another said, Claressa Shields is unhinged. She thinks she's bigger than the program. She's very unprofessional and do not respect the sport nor her fellow boxing community. Fellow boxing community. And then Claressa Shields should face consequences after the MVP incident, which I 1,000% agree on that. The last comment says, Claressa Shields is an embarrassment to all of Michigan, and most importantly to Black women. Her morals, ethics, and integrity are all compromised. She's not a role model for anyone. Truth. She's not a role model. She needs to stop saying that. Papoose needs to stop saying that. He is responsible for making her feel she can do these things. Because now that little tidbits are coming out about him, people are going back and checking footage and seeing what he says to her. Like the live, when she did the Shannon Sharpe interview, he called him, what, a goofy or something? And then when the other incident, with the fight with Shadeja, he's screaming, "You not fighting her." Like, who are you? And now it's going around. And I saw a video about this last night. I may talk about it in another one, but it was a breakdown of their relationship and how he supposedly is responsible, or had a say-so, I would say. He had a say-so in her not doing MMA anymore. He was in fear. She stopped or dropped out of MMA because of him and his fear of her being hurt. So do you realize this career that she has, her dreams, things that she wants to accomplish, and he thinks because he is in the picture right now that he can dictate what she does for her career? But yet he's not managing you? He's not managing you, because that sounds like a manager to me, right? Doesn't that sound like a manager? He hides his hands. When she does these lives, he's nowhere to be found. Seems like all he cares about is himself at the moment. Promoting his daughter's makeup line. Like, why are you like, it's all a money scheme. It's all a plan to get money. The daughter too. Now Claressa's the spokesperson for her makeup. And he's in the middle of it, tagging it and promoting it as well. Like, it's just obvious. Now, it was another comment I wanted to read, because people are not playing. You hear me? People are not playing. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I'll probably just read one more because it's a few. I don't want to just go through reading all of them. But you guys get the idea, especially if you have not signed yet. If you're thinking about it, if you have, either way, it is on change.org. The petition. Oh, this one, I don't think this was the one, but this one reads, "I truly appreciate if someone stops Claressa from wanting to have people offed. She is a bad role model for kids and we the people. She needs to be canceled from everything, period. I wish the best for everyone. Someone with a soul and spirit like this. It's truly hard to do. Thanks for taking the time to hear me out. God bless." I think this is the one. Okay, I'm going to read this last comment. This is it, the one that I wanted to see. Hold on one second. Yes, it says, "Claressa Shields have no integrity. She is not the face of women boxing from her actions, arrogance, and disrespect to others. She's not professional and she have a bad spirit. Not only she's sleeping with someone's husband, is not a good influence on our youth. I just don't like the way she talked to others and how violent and angry she gets. It's scary. She don't know how to control herself. She's self-centered and she definitely don't know how to take accountability. And she believed that she can put hands on people outside of the ring when her hands is legal. She don't respect other female boxers at all. She have a jealous spirit, which could be very dangerous, and she does not focus on her next fight in the ring. She refused to diet, and she got so arrogant over the time. She should not be a professional boxer. It's clear that she liked the street fight and show off for the internet. She's more focused on the internet than her career." And that sums it up a lot. That's very true. A lot of people, this just goes to show a lot of people feel and think this way with her behavior. And they made a great point about the hands being registered. She sits and says boldly all the time how she wants to fight this one and fight that one. I'll knock him out. I'll not. And people just sit back and grin as if this is funny instead of saying, like, you're professional. Why? Like, it's fine wanting to fight in the ring, but the fact that you just want to fight regular people and men, she's been saying she wants to fight men. But yet, when a man says something like how Jake Paul said she's a child in an adult body, she got so offended. This is the point people are making. She's sitting here acting like she's so down and she's so ready to fight a man. If a man were to get in the ring and fight her and really like knock her out, she would cry victim and probably try to sue. This is why people really have to stop letting her speak the way she does, because it's like she tries to reel people in. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden she flips it and she's the victim if the outcome isn't in her favor. That's the way it works with her, is what is the pattern that a lot of people are seeing, including myself. She has no one around her that's talking sense into her, that is taking her phone away. No one. Papoose could care less. He can care less. Let's see how many more signatures get put on this petition. It's growing by the second. And is the boxing commission going to step in? We have to wait and see. Today is a holiday, of course. We know the start of the work week. I guess it'll be tomorrow or Wednesday. Give people a chance to get back in, but this needs to be addressed. And I'm not even going to say it. Just wait and see what happens when the blogs and radio get back into play and see what they say about it. You know, that's all. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a comment. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to all of you again soon.